back into the slot, snap it in again, and it's still coming up as a bad contact. So therefore I know that this cartridge is no good. Let me try the other one that we had before. So we'll quit the HP because it's no longer HP we're working with. We're working with Lexmark. So now I'll be cleaning off the Lexmark properly, make sure there's no fingerprints on it. And then we'll start again. So we do Lexmark, then we do 34, and look at the lights again. The light will just appear here as soon as the machine is ready to test the cartridge. Now we put it in, we snap it in, and look at it. The same bad cartridge passed. Now we know that this cartridge is working properly. We will take it out. Now we put it into step 2, which is to clean the cartridge. So we put it into the clean solution and we press clean. Now as we clean the cartridge, it will clean the nozzle, which means that if there are any inks that are clogged on the top of the nozzle head, it will clean it. This is called an ultrasonic machine. This machine will use a cleaning solution and an ultrasonic power to clean the nozzle of this cartridge. Now we can also add heat to the ultrasonic machine by pressing the heat button, and it lights up here, and what it will do is warm up the solution. When the solution is warm, it will make the ultrasonic machine clean that ink head or that nozzle's head much better. Now after it is warm, we can press it again and you'll hear that sound. That's the ultrasonic sound. It is cleaning the head of the cartridge. Now when we're finished with that, we take it out and we use the paper towel and we clean off the nozzle again. Make sure that there is no ink or liquid on the nozzle. Now, the next step, which is step 3, is to weigh the cartridge. Remember I mentioned earlier that you have to weigh the cartridge. So now, here is the scale right on the machine, and we put the cartridge on the scale. You may not see the weight on the cartridge, but if I come here on the machine and press weight, it will show me the weight of the cartridge, and it tells me here that the cartridge weight is 22 grams. Now it feels pretty empty, so we know that it is fine. The machine will check to see if it is in the weight section of this type of cartridge. If it is not, it will tell me that this cartridge is overweight. But yes, this is at the right size, it is empty, and now it will allow me to refill this cartridge. Now look at the machine. You notice this red light flashing here? This is where it will refill. As I mentioned, it will refill from the nozzle. So now we will start our refilling process. What we'll do is insert the cartridge into the jig, and this is called jigs for the cartridges. And you notice the light stopped flashing because the ink cartridge is in the slot. Now I'll lock it in by pressing on this button here, and it locks the cartridge into place. Now, when it is locked, the next process is to press refill. Now when we press refill, I want you to look at the scale here. This shows the percentage of ink that is in the cartridge. So watch as I press refill. Now this is so beautiful because now I can just click it and forget it until it is ready. Then it is as quick as 1, 2, 3 as I said, even though we're going through about 5 processes. So now what we'll do is click refill, and when I click refill, it starts the refilling process. and you notice it says refilling, and watch the percentage as it changes, as it puts suction into the cartridge to pull out all the bad air out of it. It also pumps the ink, as I mentioned before, through the nozzle, and this is refilling the ink cartridge through the nozzle. Right now we're at almost 42%. Now we're at 47%, 50% mark. And if you notice, the scale is going up and up and up and up. Now, as soon as it gets to 100%, it will stop and alert me that now this cartridge is full. Now, it will not overfill a cartridge, so therefore it protects the owner from having overspill in your printer. It also fills from the nozzle, so therefore it will not let the ink run out into the printer. This technology is one in the state of New York, and this is a technology that as a technology company we are proud of this technology. Now what we will do next is to unlock the cartridge. So I do this and I pull the cartridge out. Now if you look at the cartridge, it has ink on it, so it has to be washed and the nozzle has to be clean again. So now I put it into my ultrasonic machine again, press the ultrasonic button and you'll hear that sound again, and what it is doing is cleaning the cartridge. Now all I'll do is grab another clean paper towel, pick it up, take it, wipe it off, make sure that no liquid is on it, so that when we do our final test, the machine will recognize that this cartridge is good. Look at the cartridge, there is no holes in it, and all it does is fill the cartridge right from the nozzle. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to reweigh the cartridge. Now we know that when we got started it was 22 grams. Now I'm going to put it on the scale again, and then when I press weight, it says 38 grams, which is 16 grams of refill went into this cartridge. So no one can say that we did not refill their cartridge, because they see the weight when it got started and they will see the weight at the end. Now the next step is to retest this cartridge to see if it is printing properly. So what we will do now is, you'll notice the light is flashing again for the retest, and all we're going to do is put it in here and we will retest this. So there goes the light, and we press it like this, and look what happened. It's going through the test, and now it starts to print doing our print test. Now as it prints, it will push out this paper, and it shows now that the cartridge that we just refilled has ink, because it shows how it tests the cartridge, and we know that this is a very, very good cartridge ready to print. Next step, we will peel this off, fold it nicely, take the cartridge off, and then we will open our jacket here, and we will take out a refill bag. In this bag we will put the cartridge, because it will protect the cartridge now from being damaged on the person's way back home. Sometimes we'll put the cover over it to protect it, and any way you want to do it, it will be safe. So now we'll put it into this bag to make sure it is safe, and then we seal the bag so that it doesn't get air into it, and this is how easy we can refill a cartridge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, and again, we are coming live from Crescendo Computers Technology, 109